ม้าบินปุ๋ยแรงพลังม้าปุ๋ยม้าพลังแรง
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme สวัสดีครับขอต้อนรับทุกท่านเข้าสู่รายการ Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme พบกันทุกวันเสาร์ตั้งแต่ 10 โมงเช้าถึงเที่ยงวันทางช่อง 7 HD ครับวันนี้ครับท่านผู้ชมเป็นรายการพิเศษนักสู้จากประเทศเกาหลีใต้ขอวัดฝีมือบนเวทีลุมพินีนะครับ6คู่แรกทุกคู่เลยนะครับนักสู้จากประเทศเกาหลีพบกับนักชกจากประเทศไทยครับมี MMA 2 คู่แล้วก็มีมวยไทยอีก4คู่ครับส่วนของคู่ที่7จะเป็นมวยไทย54กิโลกรัมนักชกจากประเทศบราซิลปะทะนักมวยไทยครับ Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special show for you today. Our first 6 fights will be South Korea versus Thailand. We have 2 MMA bouts and 4 Muay Thai bouts. As for our 7th bout of the day, that will be Muay Thai 54 kilograms with a fighter from Brazil taking on a fighter from Thailand. For those of you who would like to listen to commentary in English, you can do so by changing the language on your remote on channel 7 HD or tune into our YouTube channel at Fairtex Fight. สำหรับท่านใดที่อยากจะชมออนไลน์ครับเรามีอยู่3ช่องทางด้วยกันครับ YouTube, Facebook และ TikTok ครับช่อง Tacor Digital และช่อง Fairtex Fight เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมากับคู่เปิดเวทีครับมวยไทย60กิโลกรัมนักชกจากประเทศเกาหลีใต้พบกับนักชกจากประเทศไทย Join us after the break with our opening bout in South Korea versus Thailand Muay Thai at 60 kilograms.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight, Muay Man Pan Extreme, here from the world-famous Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on Channel 7 HD. Our first fight of the day will be in Muay Thai at 60 kilograms. Let's bring out the fighter in the black corner, Kwak Reung Pyo.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Fairtex Fight right here at Lumpinee Stadium. Coming into the black corner, the 15-year-old Korean prodigy, Kwak Reung Pyo, the Korean Zombie King. This young man stands at 178 centimeters with a fight record of 19 fights, 13 wins, 5 losses and 1 draw. Hailing from Daegu City in South Korea, this young phenom, his favorite skill is punching. So you can expect some explosive action here for this special edition of Fairtex Fight. As Mark Abbott, our announcer, announced, the first 6 fights will be South Korea taking on Thailand. As he gets his last-minute preparations underway here by our professional cup man. Last bits of Vaseline. You can expect big things here, Eleanor, today. 2 MMA bouts, 4 Muay Thai bouts, and of course, as I mentioned before, South Korea taking on Thailand.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Tanong Chai.
Good morning from me as well. Eleanor Fellows here alongside Joe Comerford this Saturday morning, Thai time for Fairtex Fight. And here we have our second fighter of the morning, Tanong Petoni, stepping into the ring. A considerable age difference between these two fighters. Obviously, we have Kwak Pyo from Korea, only 15 years old, and Tanong is 33 years old with a crazy record of 84 fights, 56 wins, 23 losses, and 5 draws. So this could be a battle of the experience versus the new, fresh hunger for the sport of Muay Thai. So let's see what these two fighters bring to the ring this morning as we kickstart our Thailand versus South Korea Fairtex fight show. Last minute preparations by our professional Cutman team, the best team in the business. Don't forget every Saturday morning to tune in here from the iconic Lumpinee Stadium, brought to you by Tacor Entertainment for Fairtex fight Muay Extreme. I will hand it over to Mark Abbott in just a moment.
And of course, a big shout out to all our South Korean athletes coming here today to do the business in the ring.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่แรกในวันนี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 60 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที The opening bout is in Muay Thai at 60 kilograms, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 60 กิโลกรัม สูง 178 weighing in at 60 kilograms, standing 178 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศเกาหลีใต้ From South Korea, this is Kwak Pyo. แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 60 กิโลกรัม สูง 170 weighing in at 60 kilograms, standing 170 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย From Thailand, this is Tanong Petoni. And your referee, Nayamon Chai Wisule.
Here we are with the tail of the tape. Tanong Petoni taking on Kwak Pyo from South Korea. Scheduled for 3 rounds of Muay Thai action at 60 kilograms for this one. Our referee, the third man in the ring, explaining the last minute instructions before we get straight into action. Looking forward to this one. This will be a great show. The last Thailand versus China show was a lot of fun, and this one will be too. Here we are for round number 1. Thailand versus South Korea. Already Kwak Pyo in the orthodox stance there with Tanong as well. Trying to set up the hands nicely. Oh, and answers back with a thunderous leg kick there from Tanong.
Kwak Pyo going for the spinning back kick there. Did land quite nicely. I think a bit of a shock to Tanong.
And I really like the level changes from Kwak Pyo. He locks up inside the clinch, but having a little bit of trouble there with the strong vice grip lock from Tanong there.
Kwak Pyo needs to lock his hands up and get a strong position in the clinch because Tanong is looking very strong in that position.
Just looks a little bit more adept inside the clinch there for me. The experience really shining through there from Tanong with the 84 fights over Kwak Pyo's 19 fights.
I think it is important to note that Tanong does favour a punch and a knee, so he is a Muay Thai stylist, which will benefit him in this clinch position as he takes Kwak Pyo to the canvas.
As we get back into it, thank you for joining us today. All those who are watching on the live stream, this is a pleasure to call these fights. As Kwak Pyo tries to set up the leg kick here, just finding his rhythm and timing against the highly experienced Tanong.
Tanong seems to be evading everything that Kwak Leong Pyo does seem to be throwing, but those leg kicks do seem to be landing. Just a little bit more power behind them would be nice to really do some damage to Tanong, who is absolutely phenomenal in this clinch position, just asserting pure dominance as he climbs up onto the body of Kwak Leong Pyo.
So for those who are watching at home, might be asking, oh, why has Fairtex got MMA on the card? We actually used to have MMA fights on the cards, but it's been a little while. So it's not a new development. We like to bring all combat sports. We've had boxing, we've had MMA, we've had small glove, Muay Thai as well. But here we are for this one, 3 rounds of Muay Thai with 30 seconds to go. Tied up inside the clinch as our referee breaks them apart.
Kwak Leong Pyo started to pressure forward there and take the fight to Tanong, but that clinch position, Tanong is just so strong in the upper body, really just dragging him about at the moment with a beautiful kick there, doubling it up as well as he sees the opportunity. That left kick has some power.
And that's what you've got to do. You've got to spam the shots as we end the round there. But as I was just saying, you've got to spam those shots. You can't just fire off singles. You're better off sending the doubles, the triples. Keep your opponent guessing, and that's what Tanong was doing. You could definitely see the highly experienced veteran in Tanong shining through that first round. Unofficially on my scorecard, I'm going to have to throw it to Tanong for that one. But, however, I'm just a commentator, not a referee or a judge. Let's have a look at these replays. Eleanor, walk us through it.
I agree with you there, Joe. Although we did see in the last minute or so, Kwak Leong Pyo did come out of his second gear and start putting on the pressure, as we saw there with some beautiful hand combinations, followed by some slapping low kicks, which do have more power behind them now. I think perhaps the nerves might have been a little bit there at the beginning, but they're back. And here we have Sanchai, don't forget our DJ on a Saturday morning. Let's see if she can bring the vibe to this fight as we start round 2. The referee calls our fighters to center ring for the second round. Don't forget, these are 3-minute rounds with only 1 minute rest in between, similar to that of one championship. And don't forget, if fighters perform well here, they may get an invitation to 1 Friday night fights.
I mean, this is the amazing thing about Fairtex Fight, building opportunities for the next generation, sending them to the global stage. That's the aim of this promotion, to build the next generation of superstars.
Tanong got a stabbing right knee in there to the side of Kwak Leong Pyo, who just can't quite lock his hands, which is where he's struggling in the clinch. He's not managing to get the strong enough hand position. He's answering back with knees left, right, but Tanong just has that vice lock.
I think if Kwak Leong Pyo needs to make a statement here, he needs to keep the distance, stay on the outside, and use the speed to his advantage. He's very quick on the outside, but Tanong just walking in and timing those left kicks perfectly to break the distance and just capitalize inside close quarter combat.
I think Tanong is very good on the outside and the inside, but that left kick does fire beautifully. Some great balance there as he almost gets Kwak Leong Pyo in some kind of chokehold.
Beautifully timed left kick there from Tanong. Just the timing as well, just so beautiful at the moment. As soon as Kwak Leong Pyo steps in with the right hand, he just throws up the left kick and slaps it in on the midsection of Kwak Leong Pyo. And you can see all the reddening on the right side of his body there as well.
I will say though, Tanong does look to be almost tiring a little bit. He is looking pretty tired, whereas Kwak Leong Pyo is pretty fresh-faced. He's still pressuring forward. He's still got the gas tank to keep putting the pressure on Tanong, who tries to fire that right elbow over in the clinch. That's the first elbow of the fight we've seen there. Beautifully timed from the clinch.
The hands nice and high there from Kwak Leong Pyo. Goes down below. There's a fair bit of blood rushing out of the nose of Kwok Young-pyo's, really turning up the heat here, relying on a lot of heart, the heart of a lion. Oh, and a big stabbing knee there from Tanong, breaking the frame of Kwok Young-pyo.
What a knee through the center there. Kwok Young-pyo must have felt that, because I know we in the commentary box certainly felt that one. He's still up on though. He's ready to go. He's ready to go again and fire those 4-piece hand combinations. But Tanong just keeps him at bay with that beautiful leg block.
Nice catch of the teeth, throw the overhand over the right, and that is the end of round number 2.
What do you take away from that round, Joe Comfort?
I think for me, Kwok Young-pyo's just finding it a little bit hard to find his rhythm and distance engagement in this one. I think as I said, the experience really shining through from Tanong on this one. Just timing the left kicks perfectly and breaking down the distance really well as Kwok Young-pyo tries to up the pressure and stick onto him. But as soon as he does that, Tanong just locks on and sweeps him off his feet.
It's definitely a difficult skill for a fighter to maintain in that boxing low kick distance without entering the clinch. And that is something that Kwok Young-pyo needs to try and do here. Maintain that boxing distance, but stay away from the clinch of Tanong, who is so strong with those knees and the arm positioning, as we saw there, locking his opponent and dragging him in. I mean, he needs to be careful. Kwok Young-pyo could find his head pulled down there from that position, and that is not where you want to be.
I think for round number 3, what Young-pyo needs to do is push off with both hands and then offload with the boxing and go back down to the leg kicks. But here we are for round number 3, the third and final round of action.
Beautiful spinning elbow there from Kwok Young-pyo, nearly landing as Tanong has to jump on and lock him up to just stop the pressure of Kwok Young-pyo. It seems his corner have told him to pressure forward with hands and kicks firing at all levels.
Ooh, a little Superman punch to enter inside the clinch. Finding it hard to find the right placement. It just looks like Tanong gets the upper hand every single time.
I do think though the ties, the clinch technique is another level compared to foreigners sometimes from anywhere in the world. The ties who have been doing this since they are 4 or 5 years old. They just know how to distribute the weight and get the arm control. It's a real technical skill.
It's also just the volume of training that they do every day, training twice a day and 30, 40 minutes of clinching. You definitely get good at, practicing and practicing and practicing. It's just like doing your times tables or your math drills when you're a kid. Just the high volume of it, you'll get better and better each time. But here we are, back into the fight. A big stabbing knee inside that clinch exchange from Tanong. Sitting on the back foot, but doing it very comfortably as well.
I think he knows that he might have taken this fight from Kwok Young-pyo, who has showed incredible heart, marching forward, taking some damaging knees on the way, but not stopping. But I do see a cut above the left eye of Kwok Young-pyo. Not a brilliant place to have a cut, as the blood could go into his eye, but the referee doesn't seem to be stopping this fight.
He's watching it very carefully though, but it is up on the outer rim of the eyelid, so it will cause a fair bit of trouble for Kwok Young-pyo there. And Tanong will be looking to get inside that clinch and rub his glove inside of it to make sure it opens up and bleeds more. Just holding there in a 50-50 positioning as our referee breaks them apart.
This has been a very exciting first fight for our first opening bout of the morning with 25 seconds to go. I have been watching this intently. It has been back and forth with some explosive action from Kwok Young-pyo, but the experience of Tanong, I think, has just taken this fight from him. The arm control, the way he can read his every move, it really shines through here.
Even though he's looking a bit tired here, he's definitely sitting there very comfortably, and that is the end of the fight. So fairly high-paced fight for this one. 3 rounds of solid Muay Thai action to start things off here at Fairtex Fight for our Saturday morning of action. Let's go and have a look at these replays. What did you think of this? That big spinning back fist, Eleanor.
He did pull off 2 of those spinning elbows, and there's the second one there. I mean, like you always say, Joe, I learned this from you, high risk, high reward technique. It's not something that everyone can pull off, but it's definitely something that can just throw your opponent off. And a beautiful high kick there from Tanong.
A big show of heart from the Korean Zombie King, Kwak Yong-pyo, and a good learning experience too.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27. 30-27, 30-27 และ 30-27. For the winner, in the red corner, Tanong Petoni. Congratulations to Tanong picking up the first victory here today at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมาคู่ต่อไปครับประเทศเกาหลีใต้และประเทศไทยครับมวยไทย 58 กิโลกรัม Join us after break for more Muay Thai action with South Korea and Thailand at 58 kilograms. Don't go anywhere.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here from the iconic Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand for our special collaboration between Ring Championship and Fairtex Fight as South Korea takes on Thailand. Our next bout is in Muay Thai in the black corner. Let's bring out Khoo Tae Won.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Here at Fairtex Fight. Coming in to the black corner, Khoo Tae Won, the spring. Standing at 173 centimeters tall, this Goliath is 23 years of age with a fight record of 27 fights, 17 wins, 10 losses. Hailing from Incheon, South Korea for his debut on Fairtex Fight. Looking forward to this one, Eleanor. Of course, as Mark Abbott mentioned, this is a collaboration between Ring Championship and Fairtex Fight, bringing all our South Korean athletes from South Korea to fight our Thai athletes right here at Lumpinee Stadium, the home of combat sports in Southeast Asia. Of course, last night was One Championship Friday fight nights, where a lot of our athletes from Fairtex Fight will get the chance to fight there, so keep an eye on them.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Khun Krai PK Sanchai Muay Thai Yim.
For our second fight of the morning, let's welcome Krungkai PK Sanchai to the ring. Now, this guy is now a household name here at Fairtex Fight, and I don't want to be biased, but I am a newly found fan of Krungkai. He is a phenomenal fighter with being a master in all 8 weapons of the sport, with an astonishing record of 102 fights, 54 wins, 46 losses and 2 draws. Now, those of you that tune in every week for Fairtex Fight will know Krungkai PK Sanchai. His last 3 fights have all been via TKO, with wins in August over Mio Miat Aung, and back in July over Rick Klylop, and also in May a TKO with Den Payak. So this guy, he is here to finish the fights early, that's for sure. Even though it's 3 3-minute rounds, you know that this guy is here to get the job done before the final whistle goes. And here he is, just saying his last moments of prayer before he steps into the ropes. And I will hand it over to our MC, Mark Abbott.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก58 กิโลกรัม3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 58 kilograms scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก58 กิโลกรัมสูง 173 weighing in at 58 kilograms standing 173 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศเกาหลีใต้From South Korea, this is Khoo Tae Won แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก58 กิโลกรัมสูง 167 weighing in at 58 kilograms standing 167 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทยFrom Thailand, this is Khun Krai PK Sanchai Muay Thai Gym. And your referee, จ่าสิบโทอนุกุลตามศรีรำ
Here we are with the tail of the tape, Khun Krai PK Sanchai Muay Thai Gym from Thailand taking on Khoo Tae Won from South Korea. Scheduled for 3 rounds of pure Muay Thai action right here at Lumpinee Stadium, the home of combat sports in Asia. Here for round number 1 underway right now.
So it's no doubt that Khoo Tae-won has a challenge ahead for him for this fight, as Krungkai is coming off a 3-win TKO streak, and he will be looking to finish this fight early. Khoo Tae-won in the corner, but comes in with a slicing elbow there that lands clean on Krungkai. I'll be interested to see if there's any damage when the camera turns round.
Krungkai coming in early, exploding out of the gates, looking to get the job done. Trying to hack away. Khoo Tae-won with a big left hook there, smacking up on the upper guard, but Khoo Tae-won answering back with a thunderous body shot, being driven back into the pocket. Needs to circle out here.
Krungkai takes no prisoners, getting his opponent into the pocket there. He circles every time his opponent tries to escape his pressure. He circles and cuts the ankle and gets them back where he wants them on the rope.
Nice job on Khoo Tae-won to try and get out there. Trying exploding in with a flying knee. Pushing off. It's a good kickboxing strategy there to push off and explode with the hands. But he's got to be careful not to stay in the pocket here with such a dangerous fighter like Krungkai, who will exploit that to his advantage, stabbing that piercing knee in right there.
Those knees, like you say, Joe, they are piercing. They go right through the middle and land clean every time, as we just saw that beautiful left knee pushing the face down of Khoo Tae-won and just stabbing those knees in. He is a force to be reckoned with in the ring.
Goes for the low kick, goes for the left knee up top. Beautiful work there from Krungkai, continuing to just push Khoo Tae-won into the pocket as he circles out now. A good strategy that he's got to continue to circle around and not stay there in the danger zone.
Khoo Tae-won doing a brilliant job of maintaining the pace of Krungkai, but just not managing to get his head up in that clinch. And that is not a place you want to be, with your head almost at the hips of Krungkai with those horrible knees.
Fumbling his way out of the clinch now and getting taken to the canvas. Krungkai landing atop of that last exchange, looking a little bit better in the judge's eyes as he locks on, delivers punishing knees. Khoo Tae-won just having a real hard time here inside the clinch, putting the arm across to try and defend.
I think he's hurt. I think he can't take any more to the stomach, because those knees will really take their toll. You can only take so much. He's definitely hurt to the body.
And a big spinning back fist, and it's all over for Krungkai. An unexpected spinning back fist right on the temple. Ladies and gentlemen, that took me by surprise. What a spinning back fist.
I think I was wrong. Maybe he wasn't hurt in the stomach. Maybe he was biding his time to load up that spinning back fist, because, oh my lord, viewers at home, I don't know if you jumped out your seat similar to what we just did, because Krungkai PK Sanchai was out cold on the canvas there.
That was definitely a dramatic turn of events. Enough for a K-drama. Oh my days. Slipping through and then coming back with that spinning hurricane of a spinning back fist right on the jaw of Krungkai to end things.
And that is Muay Thai for you. One shot can change everything. You can be winning the fight by almost a landslide victory, and that one shot on the chin is game over.
Ladies and gentlemen, with just 2 seconds remaining in the first round, we have a winner by knockout in the black corner, Khoo Tae-won. Congratulations to Khoo Tae-won there, picking up our first knockout victory of the day in our special event. South Korea taking on Thailand, which is now 1 apiece in our first 2 fights. เราจะพักกันสักครู่พบกันช่วงหน้ากับคู่ MMA พิกัดน้ำหนัก 67.5 กิโลกรัม We will take a short break and we will come back with an MMA bout at 67.5 kilograms. Don't go anywhere.
มันพัน Extremeมันพัน Extreme
Ladies and gentlemen welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme ผ่านไปแล้วครับ2คู่แรกครบยกคนไทยชนะ คู่ที่ 2 มีน็อกในยกที่ 1 คนเกาหลีใต้ก็ชนะนะครับ คู่ที่ 3 คู่ต่อไปครับจะเป็น MMA in the black corner let's bring out นามแดhyun
Headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, singing to me.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, for our first MMA bout of the morning. Coming into the black corner, Nam Dae-hyun from South Korea, 18 years of age, standing at 180 centimeters. The fight record of 12 fights, 8 wins, 4 losses. Coming from Incheon, South Korea. This man is a grappler. His last win was over Choi Kwon-min on the Fairtex Ring Challenge League. South Korea only a few months ago. Looking forward to this one. It's not often that we get to see MMA on Fairtex Fight. We used to hold a fair few MMA bouts, but we started focusing more on Muay Thai, but it's good to see it back here. The nickname Nam Dae-hyun, the big tiger. So let's see if he can claw his way to victory inside the grapple, utilizing jiu-jitsu and wrestling here in center ring as he steps over the ropes for 3 rounds of battle. Bringing the energy here this morning to Lumpinee.
And in the red corner let's bring out หมูป่าวายุกร
And here we have our athlete in the red corner, Mumpa Wayukorn of Thailand, aged 32 years old and weighing in at 67.5 kilograms and standing at 173 centimeters tall. His record is not too dissimilar from our athlete from South Korea with a 16-fight record, 11 wins and 5 losses. So, as always from Fairtex Fight, our matchmakers do a phenomenal job, and this is a good matchup with similar experience, obviously the same weight, almost similar heights. There is a noticeable height advantage for Nam Dae-hyun. So let's see how our athlete from Thailand manages that. It says here that Mupa Wayukorn does favor submission grappling. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes straight for the takedown or tries to use a little bit of striking on his feet as we hand it over to Mark Abbott.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกา MMA พิกัดน้ำหนัก 67.5 กิโลกรัม 3 ยกละ 5 นาที This is an MMA bout at 67.5 kilograms scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 67.5 กิโลกรัมสูง 180 weighing in at 67.5 kilograms standing 180 centimeters tallมาจากประเทศเกาหลีใต้ From South Korea this is Nam Dae-hyun แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 67.5 กิโลกรัมสูง 173 weighing in at 67.5 kilograms, standing 173 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand this is หมูป่าวายุกร and your referee Sang Il Lee
Here we are with the tail of the tape. Mupa Wayukon from Thailand taking on Namdaehyun from South Korea. Of course, our third man in the ring, Sang Il Lee, with our three judges, Seong Kim, Sylvan Outripon, Adam Kayum. So scheduled for 3 rounds of MMA action right here at Lumpinee Stadium, the home of combat sports in Asia. Round number 1. Starting off very wide indeed on the stances. Namdaehyun going straight for the leg kick. Try and butter up that leg of Wayukon. Oh, goes up high as well. I'm liking the striking here. Both these submission grapplers trying to strike their way to victory, it looks like.
I'll be interested if Namdaehyun uses his height advantage to stay on his feet with some striking, going for that low kick and trying to finish this fight on the feet and not on the canvas. But you can see Wayukon just going forward, taking his time, but slowly decreasing that distance between our two fighters in center ring.
Oh, spinning, cracking back kick there from Namdaehyun with a big right hand and going for the double leg takedown there, getting tangled through the ropes like, oh, taking the neck there of Namdaehyun.
What a takedown there from Namdaehyun, who just launched in with a big 1-2 and took his opponent straight to the ground. I almost saw a little bit of rope grabbing there from Mupa Wayukon, which is not allowed in MMA rules. You are not allowed to use the rope or the cage, if it isn't a cage, to stay on your feet.
Bit of ground and pound here from the high position from Namdaehyun, really utilizing.
Mupa Wayukon just grabbing the waist of Namdaehyun to maintain in the fight and not go down to those pounding punches and elbows of Namdaehyun, who seems to be in a comfortable position there. He's not showing any desperation in his face, whereas Mupa Wayukon is looking a little bit more frustrated, trying to flip it over but not quite managing.
Well, I mean, Namdaehyun here has got the high mount, utilizing the big swinging hooks and punches, and a good call from the referee there. Make sure that our athletes don't sustain any more unnecessary damage. An easy stoppage there from our Korean athlete, Namdaehyun from South Korea.
Namdaehyun did a brilliant takedown there. He saw the opportunity, launched in with a massive jab cross and took his opponent down to the canvas. MMA is scored on effective aggression, and he definitely showed that today, taking a knockout victory round 1. Let's take a look at the replays. That beautiful spinning back kick from Namdaehyun, using his height advantage, and there's that 1-2 straight into the knee and then takedown to the canvas. But wow, what a performance from Namdaehyun.
Some of those beautiful hammer fists there with the big wide hooks going straight on the outside of the guard. Wayukon not having much to answer for. He could have shrimped and taken Namdaehyun off balance, but just looked like Namdaehyun was too much.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round number 1, due to referee stoppage, we have a winner by TKO in the black corner, Namdaehyun. Congratulations to Namdaehyun picking up the second victory for South Korea today in South Korea taking on Thailand, collaboration with Ring Championship and Fairtex Fight. เราจะพักกันสักครู่คู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก66 กิโลกรัม Join us after the break for some Muay Thai action at 66 kilograms.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here at Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on Channel 7 HD ผ่านไปแล้วครับ3คู่แรกประเทศเกาหลีใต้นำอยู่ครับ2-1 Our next bout, the fourth bout of the day, will be in Muay Thai. In the black corner, Che Jae Uk.
Coming in to the black corner is Che Jae-uk from South Korea, nicknamed the Bulldozer. 33 years of age, standing at 172 centimeters, with a fight record of 22 fights, 15 wins and 7 losses. Hailing from Seoul, Korea, his favorite techniques are punching and kicking. So take from that what you will, but I'm sure we will see explosive action. We've already seen 2 knockouts already. Of course, that ferocious spinning back fist from our second fight, and that last dominant performance from our South Korean athlete Nam Dae-hyun. So looking forward to see if Che Jae-uk can continue the win streak for South Korea as he steps over the ropes for 3 rounds of battle.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Sing To Thong Saw Thanakor.
And here we have our Thai athlete stepping into Lumpinee Stadium for our 4th bout of the morning. Sing Tanong Saw Thanakor, aged 24 years old, weighing in at 66 kilograms and standing at 175 centimeters tall. And like most of the Thai fighters here at Fairtex Fight, he has a crazy record of 75 fights, 56 wins and 19 losses. But that is not to say that we will not see an action-packed 3 rounds, maybe even another KO like we saw in our second fight of the morning, where Korn PK Sanchai went to the canvas despite his crazy experience. Not to mention that Saw Thanakor is coming off a similar record as Korn PK Sanchai, winning his last 3 fights via TKO. So again, I am expecting an action-packed fight this morning. I would like to just take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Youth Sports Gear, who provide all the shorts, t-shirts, sports bras when the ladies fight for our fighters here at Fairtex Fight. And here we have Saw Thanakor saying his last moment prayers as he steps into the ring and prepares for battle.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะโชว์กันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก66กิโลกรัม3 ยกละ3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 66 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก66กิโลกรัมสูง172 weighing in at 66 kilograms standing 172 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศเกาหลีใต้ from South Korea, this is Jae-Jae-Wook และผู้ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 66 กิโลกรัมสูง 175 weighing in at 66 kilograms standing 175 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand this is สิงโตทองสอธนกร and your referee นายบุญเลิศแก้วพิทักษ์
Here we are with the tale of the tape. Singtotong So Tanakorn taking on Jae-Jae-Wook from South Korea. The 3 rounds of Muay Thai action right here at Lumpinee Stadium. Looking forward to this one. Of course, 24 years of age from Singtotong taking on 33-year-old Jae-Jae-Wook from South Korea.
All of our fights this morning have been pretty fast-paced starts, and I don't expect to see any different as Jae-Jae-Wook does pressure forward. A pretty bouncy style as he goes in with that lead 1-2, ducks and goes with a left hook. Beautiful work there, but So Tanakorn does answer back with a big kick. I think he might have taken a little bit of damage to his private area, but he's ready to go again.
And as we know, groin shots are not actually illegal in Muay Thai, only if they're knee shots. That's because we can't defend the knee. Some big heavy hands there from Jae-Jae-Wook. Bit of a swing and a miss. Like the explosive style of Jae-Jae-Wook.
Both fighters do have a very explosive style and some real power behind their shots. Oh! So Tanakorn's head got knocked back there by one of the heavy hands of Jae-Jae-Wook, who's locked him up in the clinch. Oh! Beautiful sweeping takedown from Singtotong.
Singtotong just sitting there 50-50. Jae-Jae-Wook goes for the left hook to right hand, goes up top again.
What an elbow there from Singtotong. I think that really did knock back Jae-Jae-Wook, who's pressuring forward still. He wants him in the corner. He wants that KO shot. Ooh, but the elbow
there from Jae-Jae-Wook. Undercupping under the arms of Singtotong in the corner there.
Singtotong being a master of elbows there, which is something that Jae-Jae-Wook really needs to be wary of and keep his guard high, because that slicing right elbow, if it lands, it's game over.
Singtotong sitting on the back foot now, just trying to lead him in for that ferocious right kick. Oh, goes down low, goes up high, but eats some big heavy hands from Jae-Jae-Wook on the inside as he comes in.
Like you said, Joe, Singtotong is beautiful answering back with those kicks, but as he does so, he drops his hands and his face is wide open for the heavy explosive hands of Jae-Jae-Wook.
Like to see Jae-Jae-Wook put him back in the pocket there. It was a good position and a good strategy to just put him against the ropes and offload the heavy hands.
Some beautiful arm control from Jae-Jae-Wook, just evading the clinch, keeping in that boxing distance, ready to set up those big hand combinations that we just saw. Both fighters looking very strong in the clinch. No action though, the referee must pull the clinch apart if there is no action. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen at home. If there is no active action, it's over. And that is the end of round 1. A very good matchup from our matchmakers here at Fairtex Fight this morning. One even bout so far. It is a true clash of styles. Singtotong going for the kicks and the elbows, but Jae-Jae-Wook pressuring forward with the heavy hand combinations.
Some nice handiwork there from Jae-Jae-Wook. I'm really liking the explosive lateral movement from him, putting Singtotong inside the pocket and just offloading the knees. He's a fairly good all-rounded fighter, it seems. Singtotong answering back with some good timing on the back foot there. CJ Sanok bringing the good vibes every Saturday here, 10 a.m. Thai time. Fairtex fight right here at Lumpinee Stadium. What do you think Uk's corner will be telling him for round number 2?
To be honest, I would just be telling him to keep going with the same game plan, but keep those hands up and be wary of those elbows. There's been a couple of occasions where Singtotong has gone forward with that lead right elbow and it is almost landed, but the pressure is phenomenal. And let's start round 2. I am so excited for this fight. This is probably my favorite fight so far this morning.
Singtotong just sending out the judge to measure the distance there, trying to reply and wait for Tete Uk to fire off so he can time that kick nicely. And there it is, cracking right onto the thigh of Tete Uk. Locked up inside, 50-50 inside the clinch of bicep control there. The referee breaks them apart.
That is exactly what I was talking about in round 1. When Singtotong lands something, he almost wants to look and be like, wow, I landed that, instead of going up and following it up with a 1-2 or a double kick. You should follow up those shots that are landing clean.
Yeah, it's a fairly dangerous habit to have, is looking at your handiwork and not following up with it. It's quite a bad habit for fighters to have, firing off and then admiring your work. You want to follow up and make sure that you're staying continuous in the fight, not just painting a picture and then standing back and admiring the work. You want to follow up and paint the colours afterwards and make sure that the painting is finished.
I think that's definitely the difference between 5-round fights and 3-round fights. There's no room to kind of edge back and reset. It is fast-paced, high volume, and there is no room for mistake in these 3-minute round bouts. Big right hand there, right through the guard of Singtotong from JJO. Beautiful handwork.
Beautifully timed kick there from Singtotong. Just trying to find it hard to send the right hand through. He's eating a lot of damage on that right hand of his, the power hand. And it's a good strategy for Singtotong in the southpaw position now to fire up onto that right arm and take out the punching power. It's a very underrated strategy, and it's a good one that Thai fighters often use to take out the punching power. Instead of just firing up onto the hip, fire up onto the arms and take out the knockout power, especially from such a heavy puncher in Tete Uk.
Singtotong can very comfortable on the back foot in this round. I think he knows that he can play the long game as he evades a head kick from JJU. That could have landed clean and been devastating. JJU's power seems to have kind of depleted a little bit as he goes flying to the canvas.
And you can see Singtotong very slow to get off Tete Uk there, trying to deplete the gas tank. Bit of a sneaky strategy there from our Thai athlete.
Just under 20 seconds to go in our second round. The pace is picking up with some big hand combinations and strong clinch work there. JJU pressuring forward, pushing the face of Singtotong to finish the round in a strong position as we close round 2.
So we'll go and have a look at some of the replays from round number 2. Thought a much better round for Singtotong in that second round, delivering those punishing left kicks right up onto the arms. Nicely timed. So let's go and have a look at these replays. Ooh, sneaky short elbow there from Tete Uk. Great hand control, slapping that lead elbow down and delivering it on the inside. Ooh, and a big right knee taking Tete Uk to the ground. And then, as I was talking about before, Singtotong was very slow to get up off Tete Uk, trying to push against his stomach to make sure he couldn't breathe. A bit of a sneaky strategy, I must say so myself.
What do you think about this fight, Joe? Who is taking the edge for you? Because, to be honest, I'm really struggling to call it. It kind of is pretty back and forth at the moment.
Well, I'll probably give round number 1 to our South Korean athlete, Tete Uk. But round number 2, for me, it was Singtotong with the delivering of the punishing left kicks right up onto that arm and some of the sweeps and the handy clinch work on the inside. But we'll see what round number 3 brings us, the third and final round.
A great display of sportsmanship there between our two athletes from Thailand and South Korea. As we enter round 3, both athletes know it's toe-to-toe. They need to do enough to take the win in the judges' eyes.
Of course, Singto Tong for Tanong from Thailand taking on Tete Uk from South Korea for this one. For those at home who are just joining us, we've had 3 Muay Thai bouts so far, this being our third, and 1 MMA bout. 2 knockouts already. Will this end in a knockout?
Treasure, who has got a very strong right hand punch that keeps knocking the head back of Singto Tong. He needs to keep his guard a little bit tighter, especially in this close range as Treasure pressures forward.
And you can see
the lead leg and keeps going in.
You see Tete Uk desperate to land that left hook as he slaps down the right hand of Singto Tong as he leads in, trying to set up the lead elbow. Sending the right hand over the top there, ducking. Singto Tong breathing very heavily at this point. Nice knee block there.
It is very close, this fight. It's hard for me to call. Singto Tong looking very deep breath here, trying to kind of survive the last half of this final round on the ropes. He looks very comfortable with that keep and just firing that strong southpaw left kick. But he does look almost a little bit tired, in my opinion.
Yeah, very open-mouthed indeed, sitting on that back foot, but still seems fairly still in this fight. Ever dangerous, although a bit of a look up at the clock there. Normally that's a pretty strong telltale sign that somebody's fatigued. Oh, nice left hook down below, right hand over the top there from Tete Uk. Really sending it now. Big flurry of punches here in center ring with less than a minute to go here.
Both heads are flying back at this point as they are exchanging strong hands. The power is still there for the last 40 seconds of this final round. Treasure looking pretty fresh-faced, still going forward, still putting the pressure on into the clinch where Singto Tong has got a strong vice grip. Looking up at the clock though again, Joe. It's not something that I think fighters should be doing.
I don't think he's got 2 rounds up. I think Singto Tong thinks he might have had round 1, but he can't really be sitting back like this trying to protect his points. I don't think he's far enough ahead in my unofficial scorebook.
I completely agree with you. He looks like he's just depleted power and force at this point as he just locks on to survive the last seconds as the final bell goes. What a fight though that was. I really thoroughly enjoyed watching that, and I hope that you all watching at home did too.
A good display of sportsmanship there from both athletes. Singto Tong from Thailand taking on Tete Uk. Let's go and have a look at these replays. And that beautiful push-off to set off the right hand, really showcasing Tete Uk's experience and ring IQ. Very underutilized strategy or technique is the old push-off to break the distance and send up the power shot. I really like that from Tete Uk.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this bout 29-28. 29-28, 29-28 และ 29-28 for the winner. In the black corner, Sanchai. Congratulations to Sanchai picking up the victory there for South Korea. เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมากับคู่ต่อไปครับ MMA พิกัดน้ำหนัก 62 กิโลกรัม Join us after the break for some MMA action at 62 kilograms.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
ปุ๋ยตรา
พันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here at the iconic Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. We now move on to the fifth bout of the day in MMA. In the black corner, let's bring out Kim Jong-pil.
Coming in to the black corner, Kim Jong-pil from Korea, age 24, standing at 176 centimeters, 15 fights, 10 wins and 5 losses, having from Daegu, South Korea. This grappler is looking to do business right here at Fairtex Fight. Looking forward to this one. This is our second MMA bout of the morning. His nickname, Higher, meaning high to the heavens. Will he be able to bring that highness to the MMA game against Y2K Fairtex? So South Korea taking on Thailand for this one. 3 rounds of MMA action right here at Lumpinee Stadium, the home of combat sports in Asia, the Mecca of Muay Thai, the Madison Square Garden of the East. We'll throw it over to Mark Abbott.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Y2K Fairtex.
And here we have it, our Thai athlete of the morning, Y2K Fairtex, with his trademark green dyed hair. What a look. You cannot forget this face, especially with a record of 82 fights, 61 wins, 20 losses and 1 draw. I'm expecting fireworks for this fight. He favors a kick and an elbow, so perhaps like we saw in bout 3, it will be another early finish for one of our athletes this morning in our show between Thailand and South Korea, as Fairtex Fight is in collaboration with Fighting Championships. So I'll be interested to see if Y2K Fairtex can get the early finish with his choice of kicks and elbows against the submission grappling style of Kim Jong-pil. I saw Kim Jong-pil warming up in the ring this morning. He's looking fresh, he's looking ready to go, he's looking locked in. So let's see if Y2K Fairtex can bring his A-game this morning. Training out of Fairtex Training Center, Thailand, I expect a high-level bout of MMA.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกา MMA พิกัดน้ำหนัก 62 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 5 นาที This is an MMA bout at 62 kilograms, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner, น้ำหนัก 62 กิโลกรัม สูง 176. Weighing in at 62 kilograms, standing 176 centimeters tall. มาจากประเทศเกาหลีใต้ From South Korea, this is Kim Jong-pil. แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง And his opponent fighting in the red corner, น้ำหนัก 62 กิโลกรัม สูง 170. Weighing in at 62 kilograms, standing 170 centimeters tall. มาจากประเทศไทย From Thailand, this is Y2K Fairtex. And your referee, Dante Brown.
Here we are with the tail of the tape. MMA at 62 kilograms. Y2K Fairtex from Thailand taking on Kim Jong-il from South Korea. 3 rounds of MMA action right here at Lumpinee Stadium. Here we are for round number 1.
Round 1.
Again, we have a considerable height advantage for our South Korean athlete, standing at 176 centimeters tall versus 170 centimeters tall, while both athletes are going for it, trading punches, elbows. Fairtex Y2K coming forward with the left elbow off the ropes and manages to take the fight back to center ring. Both fighters biting down on their gum shield, trading punch for punch. Y2K going there for a nice inside low kick against the southpaw stance of Kim Jong-il.
I mean, this is one of those things that people forget, that before MMA, Y2K was a very accomplished Muay Thai fighter. He's won over the likes of Onion Topic, PK Sanchai Muay Thai, who is probably one of the better foreigners in his weight division. Big left kick there upstairs from Y2K. He's definitely a dangerous customer, and I don't think Mr. Kim Jong-il can underestimate the striking of Y2K here. If he is a submission grappler, he should probably be going for that strategy of wrapping him up and just tying up the striking of Y2K.
Both fighters are here to fight today in round 1 as we start. Don't forget, MMA rounds 5 minutes as opposed to Muay Thai 3 minutes, and this is a high-paced start to this round. Both fighters seem to have settled down, trying to find their rhythm now. Y2K going for that inside leg again, but Kim Jong-il looking to close the distance. I think you're right, Joe. I think he needs to go for that takedown if that's his speciality.
I mean, one of these things that people just can't afford to do is stand and bang with the likes of Y2K. He's just so dangerous on that front foot with the heavy leg kicks and the heavy hands. If I were Kim Jong-il, I'd be going downstairs, going for the leg takedown, trying to wrap him up like a boa constrictor, take the back and strangle him out.
The pace seems to have slowed a little bit from that first minute because that was explosive. Elbows were flying, but now they just kind of seem to be biding their time. A nice mid-body kick there from Y2K, landing clean. You can see blood from the nose of Kim Jong-il just dripping a little bit.
And a big left hand straight through. If it continues much more like this, I don't know if Kim Jong-il can stand there for much longer and take the punishment from Y2K. And you can see stand-up wrestling trying to get the body lock now, the underhook position, 50-50 in this one, and a nice outside knee there from Y2K.
You can see our referee, Dante Brown, just monitoring the clinch work here of our fighters, trying to maintain action in the clinch. You can knee to the leg to go for that dead leg. You can stamp to the foot. You can do anything to damage your opponent from this position. Oh, nice left elbow from the clinch there of Y2K. You can see his Muay Thai striking experience just shining through in the clinch as he keeps the fight on the feet.
And I don't think Kim Jong-il recognized that from that plumb position that would work to Y2K's advantage. With the amount of experience from 82 fights, he's definitely seen a lot of that in clinch. Look at that vice grip there, taking the neck, just delivering the punishing knees to the thighs of Kim Jong-il.
This is a wild fight. Usually by this time you would have seen some groundwork from our fighters, but they have maintained a pattern pace. Wow, that left elbow again. Kim Jong-il really needs to keep his guard high if he can take any more of those elbows of Y2K, who is looking to finish this fight early. Again, effective aggression is what MMA fighters are scored on by their judges and how they want to finish the fight.
Y2K dressed like the Joker for this one. And just like the speech from Batman, some men just want to watch the world burn. And this is what... Oh! And a turn of events here as as Kim Jong-pyo lands on top, trying to get the better position as Y2K has the closed hook on both legs there, taking the bottom position, trying to get the neck of Kim Jong-pyo here.
Y2K just locking on there for the final seconds of our first round. Neither fighter seems to want to. Oh, that was a close call as Kim Jong-pyo escaped the grip of Y2K in the final 3 seconds. What a first round of MMA. That was insane. Don't forget, One Championship Friday nights do have MMA bouts, and if fighters can showcase their talent and striking skills and grappling skills on these MMA fights, they may get the invitation to One Championship Friday fight nights. And let's take a look at the replays here. The clinch work of Y2K Fairtex is phenomenal as he maintained those left elbows as well out of the clinch, and that beautiful follow-up body kick.
Those big, ferocious hands there of Y2K. There it is, bang, that vicious elbow on the inside of the clinch. And backs it up with that ferocious left kick.
As we go into round 2 here, let's see if the athletes can maintain the pace for 5 minutes with still only a 1 minute break in between rounds. Don't forget, this fight here is scored on a rule set whereby the judges will look at the entire fight on a whole. The crowd in Lumpinee Stadium is going crazy this morning. Let's see who can finish this fight.
Round 2.
Here we are for round 2 of our second MMA bout of the morning. Y2K Fairtex from Thailand taking on Kim Jong-pyo from South Korea.
Y2K Fairtex does have some serious power behind him for 62 kilograms. I don't know if the viewers at home can hear the crack and the slaps of every single one of his strikes that land clean. As Kim Jong-pyo goes for that dive takedown but doesn't quite manage to take Y2K to the canvas.
Turnaround, landing on top for a bit of a dominant position here, but Y2K trying to scrimmage his way out of it.
That is
He's
not
got the overhook in the stand-up position here. Oh, and a nice return there from Y2K back onto their feet where Y2K wants to be.
Y2K definitely does not want to be subject to the groundwork of Kim Jong-pyo, and this time he is quick to get back up on his feet. Kim Jong-pyo on top position there, manages to take Y2K to the floor again, which is where he wants to be. He wants to be in that grappling position.
Landing on top again, fighting for position now, trying to get on top. And of course, here in MMA, knees to a grounded opponent are legal.
I would like to see Y2K going in for some head strikes there, but he just can't quite. I think that Kim Jong-pyo has got a stronger grip than we can see here. He's trying to get up on his feet. He's trying to get back to where he's comfortable, but Kim Jong-pyo is managing to keep him on the floor and go pound for pound with the head strikes as he's up on the ropes. Y2K showing some phenomenal strength as he takes him back and knees him in the clinch position with a nice strong grip to the waist, locking him under there.
50-50 positioning now in the body lock, trying to take each other down again. It's just a fight to see who has the better conditioning as Kim Jong-pyo looks up at the clock. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And it looks like something might have hurt him there.
I think that was a knee strike to the groin, and the referee has allowed for some break in the time there as the time has been held at 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Our fighter from Fairtex did acknowledge his mistake. He straight away said, "I am sorry." Kim Jong-pyo just trying to get himself together. As our MC Mark Abbott does give our athletes the allocated time to recover from a groin strike. It's times like this that I am thankful I am a woman in the sport, in combat sports, and I don't have to endure this painful moment that men do seem to go. I mean, it's not something I envy, that's for sure, Joe. I'm not sure about you. Has this ever happened to you in a fight?
Yeah, it has actually. Even with the steel cup on, it still hurts a lot. Because, I mean, in a fight, you're trying to take each other out. You're going full tilt. You're not holding back. And definitely that one was a nasty one for sure. I've actually seen fights on the stadiums where kicks have split the steel cup in half and the fighter has been knocked out from the kick to the groin. So these strikes, whilst in Muay Thai are actually legal, not knee strikes are not legal, but in MMA it's definitely not legal. So here we are, back to the fight.
Both fighters just acknowledging the fact that they're ready to go again. A great display of sportsmanship there at Lumpinee this morning. Y2K going for those heavy hand strikes again. Oh, beautiful body kick there as he evades a big left hook of Kim Jong-pyo, who's going for it. He's ready to go. He's took a break there and he's ready to unleash his power.
And a big swing and a miss there from Kim Jong-pyo. And I'd like to see Kim Jong-pyo go for the takedown. Try and take it to... Oh, and a big Superman left punch there from Y2K. Really utilising his explosive power.
Y2K does a brilliant job of following up with that body kick every single time he lands a clean punch combination. And I think it does throw Kim Jong-pyo off a little bit. He needs to take him to the ground again, which is where he's clearly stronger.
Nice explosive left power hands there from Y2K. Just looking to set it up off the back foot. And nice kick up top. Really showcasing beautiful Muay Thai striking in MMA. It's just the difference in footwork and stance for me. Myself coming from a Muay Thai background as well as Eleanor being a professional fighter. It's interesting to see the difference in footwork and strategy between these two gentlemen.
Some solid knees there from Y2K. He's going for that dead leg, that inside dead leg. Oh, that is a nasty position to take any damage as he takes Kim Jong-pyo to the floor. What a brilliant sweet takedown there.
And battering him in side control, trying to get in top position now. Putting the hand around the neck, trying to slide it through from Y2K, delivering a punishing elbow from top position here, trying to get the high position, but still stuck in low. And it looks like Kim Jong-pyo is trying to slide the leg around.
Kim Jong-pyo looking very breathless here for the last 20 seconds of the round. Y2K is up on the floor. He wants to finish this fight on his feet. He wants Kim Jong-pyo to get up. The referee has called for action and called for both athletes to start the fight again.
Beautiful left hand, and that is the end of round number 2 for our second MMA bout of the morning.
I think what we have here is a real clash of styles. You know Y2K Fairtex wants to finish this fight on his feet. That's where he's comfortable, that's where he's landing the strikes, and that's where he's strongest. Whereas at the end there, we saw Kim Jong-pyo. He wants to be on the floor. He wants to be grappling. He wants to get that submission on the ground. And that is definitely where the fight is finding its difficulties. I'll be interested to see what happens in the final 5 minutes and how the judges have scored this fight.
Oh, that nice Superman punch there from Y2K. I think it really did stun Kim Jong-pyo.
That inside dead leg tactic, all that will have caused some damage and be sore tomorrow for Kim Jong-pyo, that's for sure. And Dante Brown calls our athletes to the center ring for our final 5 minutes of this 3-round MMA bout. I will say athletes in MMA, they have to be conditioned, they have to be ready to go. It is a real test to be able to maintain not only physical pace, but also the mental pace, and be able to think on your feet, on the ground, and on your feet.
That's right. You can always see the MMA fighters, they're all-rounded athletes coming in like Greek statues cut from a different granite. More muscles than a seafood basket, that's for sure. So here we are in round number 3. Y2K Fairtex taking on Kim Jong-pil in 3 rounds of MMA right here at Lumpinee Stadium, the Mecca of Muay Thai, the Madison Square Garden of the East, the home of combat sports in Asia. Of course, right here for Fairtex fight, this morning's round of action.
I am so impressed by Y2K's low kick actions. They land so clean and so powerful. But Kim Jong-pil just lands a beautiful jumping knee that takes Y2K to the ground, but he's up on his feet again. That is not where he wants to be. A nice turnaround there, uses the body weight of Kim Jong-pil to his own advantage.
And what I love about Y2K is him showcasing all his Muay Thai knowledge inside the MMA fight. And you know, it's not often we get to see high-level MMA, high-level Muay Thai inside MMA. You know, often fighters coming in with a lot more grappling and wrestling experience, but it's really nice to watch fighters like Y2K showcase high-level Muay Thai inside MMA rule set.
It's a similar story to Stamp Fairtex, obviously making history as the 3-time World One Championship champion in her sport, and she was able to use Muay Thai to gain that belt. And it's exactly the techniques that Y2K Fairtex is looking to employ as he goes in with a big overhand, that low kick again. Those low kicks, you can see the damage and the reddening to the inside lead leg of Kim Jong-pil.
I mean, that being said, Y2K is one of the more common training partners of Stan Fairtex, so definitely a lot of knowledge being traded between the two of them. And here, Kim Jong-pil trying to put the pressure on, but eating a lot of damage on the inside as he tries to look for the takedown again, I think.
That's one thing I don't understand about MMA is in these 4-ounce gloves, how can they afford to keep that guard so low? As Kim Jong-pil sends his head flying back, his guard is just by his waist, but he needs to be wary of the hands and the elbows of Y2K Fairtex, who is answering back with that big lead overhand every time.
Less than 2.5 minutes to go for the 3rd and final round. Oh, and a nice explosive jumping knee there from Kim Jong-pil as he looks up inside the clock with the overhand, underhand hook, takes him down with a body lock.
Y2K has got a very nice headlock position there under his left arm. Kim Jong-pil not trying to escape it, he's trying to set free from that overhand headlock position, but it seems that Y2K seems to be in a pretty strong place here. He's just biding his time, not doing anything too rushed. Kim Jong-pil, I don't know if he's got the strength to get out of this lock. Joe, what do you think?
Beautiful guillotine here from Y2K, and the blood rushing from Kim Jong-pil's nose there onto the body of Y2K, and I think he might be able to submit him here. He's using all his strength. It could be just a moment before he taps out. Fighting here, will he be able to slip out of the guillotine choke of Y2K?
He tries to go for a body shot on Y2K from that headlock position, but all his weight is on his head here. This is not a comfortable position. It's a very dangerous position for him to be in. Y2K trying to muscle to the side there and just maintain that strong overhand grip on the neck of Kim Jong-pil, who's managed to set free a little bit. He's managed to get in a bit of a more advantageous position. Y2K just making sure his legs are locked around the waist.
And a good break free there from that boa constrictor-like positioning that Y2K had him in. I thought he was going to take the fight there, but it looks like the conditioning and the grappling skills of Kim Jong-pil really showing through here as as he tries to take him from top position here. But again, looks like Y2K is pulling through, just both fighting for position here. And it looks like he might be brought up to his feet again in the dying seconds of this MMA fight.
Kim Jong-pil landing a dangerous punch on the ground there. Y2K up on his feet again for the final bell. What an MMA fight with some beautiful Muay Thai technique still in there. Wow. I'm impressed by both our athletes from Thailand and South Korea this morning. I am so interested to see how the judges have scored this round. Don't forget, the judges have scored this fight as a whole and not by round by round.
And for me, I think it was Y2K who will probably take this one. I think the high-level striking and, of course, that guillotine at the end of the last round. It nearly finished Kim Jong-pil, but he managed to slip through the grip of a Y2K there. And that big left hand there. Kim Jong-il really showcasing intense conditioning to be able to slip through the grip of Y2K. Some of the explosive action there. Beautiful flying knee there from Kim Jong-pil a moment ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' decision. Your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Y2K Fairtex. ยินดีด้วยนะครับยอดไก่แก้วหรือ Y2K นะครับณตอนนี้นะครับเรดเกาหลีชนะ 3 คนไทยชนะมา 2 นะครับ Right now, South Korea still in the lead 3-2 against Thailand. เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมากับคู่เอกของเราในวันนี้ครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 65 กิโลกรัม Join us after the break with our main event in Muay Thai at 65 kilograms.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme. For those of you just joining us, you are in time for our main event of the day สำหรับใครที่เพิ่งมานะครับคุณมาทันคู่เอกของเราแล้วในวันนี้ครับ In the black corner, let's bring out Korn Sub.
Coming in to the black corner for our main event is Kwong Sop. At age 23, Kwong Sop stands at 180 centimeters tall with a fight record of 29 fights, 23 wins, 6 losses and 3 draws. Hailing from Asan, South Korea, we have a puncher on our hands. His last fight, he had a TKO win over Nguyen Xuan Quang in Vietnam. We're definitely looking forward to this one because he's fighting a favorite fighter of mine from Myanmar. He put on a phenomenal performance last time he was here on Fairtex Fight. It's a fairly good matchup. Looking forward to seeing what Kwong Sop brings today. Of course, we've had 6 bouts of South Korea taking on Thailand this morning. Phenomenal performances by a lot of the South Korean athletes this morning. So big shout out to some of those who performed very well in the earlier bouts. But for now, we'll throw it over to Mark Abbott.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Samoy Noi Petoni.
Our second athlete of our main event enters the ring this morning, Samoy Petoni of Myanmar. I am so excited for this fight. Samoy does always deliver when he comes to Lumpinee for Fairtex Fight. He's a puncher, he's a kicker, he's a master of all weapons of Muay Thai. Weighing in at 65 kilograms and standing at 170 centimeters tall. He has a record of 51 fights, 41 wins, and only 10 losses. So a pretty decent record. He is known for his tattoos. That's how I always remember him when he comes to the stadium. A smile on his face there as he turns to our cutman. He's just happy to be here. He always enjoys his fight. So I'm so excited to see if our athlete from Myanmar can get a win like he did against Sajad Manafi in his last fight here at Fairtex Fight on the 24th of August.
This is the main event คู่เอกในวันนี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 65 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที A Muay Thai bout at 65 kilograms scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 65 กิโลกรัม สูง 180 weighing in at 65 kilograms standing 180 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศเกาหลีใต้ from South Korea this is Kwong Sop แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 65 กิโลกรัม สูง 170 weighing in at 65 kilograms standing 170 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand this is Samoy Noi Petoni and your referee จ่าสิบโทพิเชษฐ์กหกสิทธิ์
Here we are with the tail of the tape. Samoy Noi Petoni from Myanmar taking on Kwong Sop from South Korea. This one scheduled for 3 rounds of Muay Thai action.
Both fighters looking ready and raring to go as the referee calls for action, and we start round 1 of your main event this morning on Saturday, the 14th of September at Fairtex Fight. A pretty fast start from Kwong Sop as he's pressuring his opponent, going for that low kick against his southpaw operative, Samoy Noi Petoni.
Beautiful, ferocious left kick there from Samoa Noi. I'm a big fan of the southpaw style, the old southpaw draw, sitting on the back foot, drawing your opponent in, and just delivering that punishing kick through the midsection. The old Yotzenklai move. He's coming in with a little bit of jitter. Trying to work out Samoa Noi here, trying to find the right way to deliver the punishment to the southpaw. That is Samoa Noi.
Samoa Noi looking very comfortable, just very relaxed, very Thai style on the back foot, ready to fire that right kick every single time. He's going low, he's going high to the body, and you can see the damage already, the reddening to the torso of Kwang Ki-sop.
You can see the big wide stance of Samoa Noi. It just allows him to fire off that kick with ease. It's one of the more underrated sort of habits of fighters, is keeping a nice wide stance so that you can explode into it. A beautiful deliverance of that right elbow as he steps in. There it is, and you can just see the beautiful footwork of Samoa Noi as he sits on that back foot, but a big wide stance and just leads in with the rear weapons, explodes into it. Samoa
Noi just doing a brilliant job of reading his opponent so very well, evading all those high kicks and the punches and answering back every single time. But he is taking a little bit of damage to the leg. Kwang Ki-sop seems to have a game plan there to chop the inside and the outside as he pressures forward with a little bit more of a K1 style with the boxing and the low kicks.
You can see the reddening on the arms with Kwang Ki-sop. Those big, ferocious southpaw kicks of Samoa Noi. Kwang Ki-sop just trying to find the range here with the left hook. Inside the clinch now. Oh, back on the outside. Steps up with the rear knee from Kwang Ki-sop.
What I love about Samoa Noi's style is he manages to control the pace of the fight. You can see Kwang Ki-sop ready to jump in and pressure forward and really elevate the pace, but Samoa Noi is having none of it. He's firing that body kick. Beautiful Muay Thai from Samoa Noi. I think Kwang Ki-sop needs to just listen to his corner, adjust the game plan a little bit.
What do you think Kwang Ki-sop can do to pick up the pace and really put the pressure on Samoa Noi? Because for me, Samoa Noi is really controlling this fight. You know, a lot of fighters think, or a lot of people in the audience will think, you know, it's all about putting it on the front foot, but often you can control the fight on the back foot. What do you think that Kwang Ki-sop can do differently here?
I think you're doing a brilliant job though, Joe, of summarising how Samoa Noi is fighting comfortable on the back foot. And Kwang Ki-sop, he needs to relax a little bit. He needs to pick his shots and set them up. He needs to cut the angles, maybe a few feints in there, and just switch it up, because Samoa Noi, in his experience, he's able to read the shots that Kwang Ki-sop is firing every single time. He needs to switch it up, switch the angles, fake with the lead leg, maybe do a little bit of moving in and out instead of just constant forward in a straight line.
Here we are for round number 2 of our main event. Of course, Samoa Noi, Petoni taking on Kwang Ki-sop from South Korea. Kwang Ki-sop trying to pick up the pace here for round number 2 as Samoa Noi locks on with that vice grip, tries to set it up with an elbow.
I think that Kwang Ki-sop is actually quite strong in the clinch there, and Samoa Noi was not expecting it as he pushed him off and went back to fighting on the outside. That beautiful leg kick just fires every time, so quick, so sharp, so powerful.
Sitting on the back foot again, trying to bring him in for the southpaw draw, where he sits on that back foot, puts the hand out, draws him in for the big power kick. There's a little bit of reddening on the nose of Samoa Noi there, perhaps from some of the punishing left hooks of Kwang Ki-sop. Kwang Ki-sop just trying to cut him off into the corner there. maybe offload some of the heavy hands in the pocket.
Kwang Yusop really needs to stop blocking those body kicks of Samoa Noi, and they have some power. They are really cracking and landing clean every single time. He needs to stop blocking those.
Well, they're definitely starting to hurt, because you could see a moment ago he was switching stances to try and take away from the range of Samoa Noi, but Samoa Noi still controlling the range and the distance here, sitting on that back foot. For me, I think Kwang Yusop just really needs to rush in and be first to the punch here. He can't sit there and just wait for Samoa Noi to fire off.
Maybe he should take a leaf out of his teammates, but Kung Taiwan, who came in with that spinning KO, and there it is, a big shot there. It's the money shot that Kwang Yusop needs to go for at this point in the fight.
With a minute to go here in the second round, still looking like Samoa Noi is controlling the action very well on the back foot. Goes down low, goes up high, and a beautiful step-in knee there from Samoa Noi, trying to break the frame of Kwang Yusop.
Samoa Noi almost looks like he's just sparring here. He's having so much fun in the ring, just going all levels, low, high, following up with punches every single time. He's doing a brilliant job of not telegraphing that kick, because it is landing clean every time. He knows it's hurt him to the body.
Kwang Yusop tries to fly in with the knee. He just needs to cut Mr. Samoa Noi off and break the distance here, rush him.
I think he just needs to fly in with a big 1-2 or an elbow and just go for that money shot. At this point, Samoa Noi is just playing with him. Ooh, a nice exchange there. A beautiful body-head combination from Samoa Noi to finish round 2. In a moment, we'll just take a look at the replays, but I think for me, Samoa Noi has taken this fight. His relaxed style, his ability to read his opponent and almost pick him apart and follow up on every opportunity that he is given.
When I was talking about earlier in the morning about spamming your shots, sometimes you can sit back and throw your singles, but it's all about utilizing fakes as well, and that's what Samoa Noi does well. You can see the slight nuances when he turns his hip to set up that left kick. He just flicks it out and then throws the kick with ease. So it's good to see people using fakes as well. So we'll see what round 3 brings us in just a moment. On your unofficial scorecards, Eleanor, who do you think's got it?
I think Samoa Noi has taken this one, but I don't want to call it too early like we saw in round 2 with that crazy spinning back fist KO shot. It is all to play for still in every single round of a Muay Thai fight, as the referee calls our fighters to center ring for the final round of your main event this morning here at Fairtex Fight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if Kwang Yusop can turn the tables and put the pressure on Samoa Noi and win this fight.
He's going to have to do something, because he's looking a little bit desperate here with Samoa Noi sitting on the back foot, and I think Samoa Noi will probably sit back for a lot longer and just protect his points here and score nicely with that left kick. I think Kwang Yusop's definitely in desperation mode here. I mean, he's done a fairly good job of utilizing levels and taking on the inside of the leg, but it's just Samoa Noi's experience really shining through here.
Kwang Yusop did grab onto the ropes there when his left leg was caught, but the referee, I don't think, quite clocked it, so it could be seen as a display of balance, but in my eyes, that's a foul holding onto the ropes. Samoa Noi looking very comfortable on the back foot, going in with that big cross that we've seen a couple of times, knocking the head back flying of Kwang Yusop.
Ferocious left kick there from Samoa Noi again, setting it up with a nice double jab and cross. Kwang Yusop in Terminator mode, just walking him down. It needs to set it up with a little bit more, go to the body,
The thing I love about Samoy Noi is his ability to enjoy the fight. He's smiling, he's engaging in pure shin-on-shin combat, but smiling through the pain and just enjoying himself. A beautiful stepping knee again, followed by a big 1-2, sending the head back off Kwong Isop.
Oh, beautiful step in, a rear elbow there from Samoy Noi. Just explodes in with the fake, sends it straight through the guard of Kwong Isop.
That big left kick firing and landing every single time. That for me is what's winning the fight. But an attempted spinning elbow from Kwong Isop, that could have finished it. He still needs to be wary. He still needs to keep his guard tight. You can see him now. He's keeping his left hand up. He knows that is the money shot that Kwong Isop is looking for.
Less than a minute to go here for our main event. Kwong Isop still hit in this fight, but I think a fair bit of desperation looking for the knockout here. Trying to send the hand straight through, and a beautiful left hand over the top there from Samoy Noi, right on the chin. And Kwong Isop catches the leg. A little bit of punch exchanging there from both gentlemen. Kwong Isop tries to set up the rear kick, but misses. Samoy Noi is still on the back foot, controlling the action here. Explodes back into it with a beautiful smile.
The last seconds of this final round of your main event, ladies and gentlemen. And Samoy Noi knows he's taken the win there. The smile on his face as he enjoys every single moment of every single fight here he takes on Fairtex Fight. What a showman and what a performance. The Southpaw King taking his bow.
Catches the leg. And there it is, fundamentals, putting the hand across, protecting his chin. That's what I like to see. Beautiful Muay Thai fundamentals there from Samoy Noi.
There was a moment where Samoy Noi did have a little wake-up call with that big spinning elbow from Kwong Isop, but then he knew he had it. That big stepping knee as well. That was a tactic he took a couple of times, and one of my favorites, to be honest. He really enjoys everything, and I hope that we see him again here soon on Fairtex Fight.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all three rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All three judges scored this bout 30-27, 30-27, 30-27 และ 30-27 for the winner in the red corner, Samoy Noi Petoni. Congratulations. They're picking up that win for Thailand. In the end, we had South Korea with 3 and Thailand with 3, pulling a draw. We'd like to thank Ring Championship for partnering up with Fairtex Fight to bring you this action today. We still have one more fight online for those of you watching online. A fighter from Brazil takes on a fighter from Thailand at 54 kilograms in just a moment. เราหมดเวลานะครับสำหรับช่อง 7AC นะครับแต่เรามีอีก1คู่ที่จะถ่ายทอดสดทางออนไลน์นะครับนักมวยจากประเทศบราซิลพบกับนักมวยจากประเทศไทยนะครับแต่ก่อนที่จะไปนะครับต้องบอกว่าสัปดาห์หน้านะครับอย่าพลาดวันเสาร์ที่ 21 กันยายนนี้นะครับนั่นก็คือเสาร์หน้า Fairtex Fight จะจัดมวยรอบ Fairtex Fight Road to One Season 3 มวยไทยชาย54 กิโลกรัมและ64 กิโลกรัมมวยไทยหญิง 56.5 กิโลกรัมผู้ชนะในแต่ละรุ่นจะได้รับสัญญากับวันแชมเปี้ยนชิพหรือวันใหญ่นะครับมูลค่า 100,000 เหรียญหรือ 3.5 ล้านบาทนะครับ Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, next week will be the beginning of our tournament, Fairtex Fight Road to 1 Thailand Season 3. We have 2 divisions for the men at 54 and 64 kilograms, and for the women, 56.5 kilograms. The winner of each division will get a $100,000 contract into one championship. We are unfortunately out of time here, Channel 7 HD. Before we go, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Chongjet HD, Tero Entertainment, Fairtex, Poi Ta Ma Bin, Sanam Muay Lumpinee,และ Youth Sports Gear. From me, Mark Abbott, the team here at Fairtex Fight, we'll see you next week. สวัสดีครับ